live. It's not like they never watch me eat food on stream anyway. Excuse me. My face looks significantly smaller today. I think it's the hair being pulled back and the beard being trimmed up. It does wonders for the face. Does actually taking care of it. Making myself look good for the peoples of the internet. All the beautiful people watching at home. All 0 of you right now. You're all champions for being here on this stream. This stream that I only just clicked go live on about 30 seconds ago. So it ain't really like there's a lot of people that have come and gone or anything like that. No, sir. Nothing like that. Right now, I'm just getting everything put into place here for being able to actually do stuff on the stream. Getting my tabs in place. Get the stream put live. Because we are live. We are watching TNA. I was going to do like a little musical number to open up, but it didn't really feel appropriate for the time being. For the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and get that put there. Put this out here. Cool. Got that done. And then gotta get the watch along thumbnail actually updated while I also eat my dinner because I'm running off of the Zaxby's I had at 11 o'clock this morning right now. This is the first time I've done a TNA watch along now in, I believe, 2.5 weeks or so. Oh, there's no half to it, but I think in 2 weeks, I believe. So they've not given us any kind of preview for the show other than Sol Ruka and Jordan Grace and who was the other person? It wasn't Carmen Petrovic, was it? Let me double check here. Oh, it was Masha. It was Jordan Grace, Masha Slamovich, and Sol Ruka against Rosemary, Wendy Chu, and Tasha Steeles. And the Hardy versus ABC. All right, we got some good stuff tonight. TNA is going to be cooking this evening. So we got stuff tonight to watch for sure. I'm also using this as a way to kind of make sure I get some graphic stuff done tonight as well, because these streams are a super good way of making sure I'm held accountable to doing that kind of stuff, and that I don't just sit here and then forget to do it because oh well I didn't have a dedicated time to do it. Like making sure everything is in place for Armageddon this Sunday. Which I will say, I am pretty proud of myself. Armageddon is done. All that is left for LAW for this weekend is the main event of the show, which is Matt Cardona versus Dante Leon. Steal 100 cakes. I don't know, JT. Lex Luthor once stole 40 cakes, and that was a lot. That's he once stole 40 cakes, and that's 30 more than 10. I do wonder who the next TNA person to cross over to WWE is going to be. Can't wait to the Hell in a Cell match. Well, I recorded it today. It is as chaotic as you'd imagine. But yeah, I do wonder when the next TNA crossover into NXT will be. We got two NXT names on TNA tonight. Also, it's 10-10, so happy 14-year anniversary to They're Here from TNA 10-10-10. It's gonna be Nemeth. I am trying to think of what you're referring to. Oh, the next person to cross over is gonna be Nemeth. I don't think so. There we go. Thumbnail has now been fixed as well. Yep, shout out to Immortal. Never forget Jeff Hardy's Immortal Championship. I'm also, and do not quote me on this because I do not know if I'll be able to, I'm going to be attempting to get Sacrifice done tomorrow. All right, we're jumping right with the 6-1 tag. I think Wendy Chu and Rosemary might win the Knockouts tag titles at Slammiversary. Yep, I did see that Jesse Ventura has signed a Legends deal, so good for him. But yeah, got a lot done today in terms of getting universe stuff done. Armageddon is now complete. I just need to edit it. And then I got to record the main event of LAW, and then I'm done. Man, the figures. Oh yeah, Jesse Ventura figures. That'd be cool. I love Jesse Ventura though. Just a very good guy. Like I loved when Ventura was on Insight with Chris Van Vliet the other day. Right. Okay, I say the other day. It was so long ago. I say it was the other day. It was so long ago I was still at my old job because I watched the interview there. I love when they brought both Karrion Cross and someone else. Like Chris brought, like CVV brought Karrion Cross and someone else into the interview that are known for their Jesse Ventura impressions. And he was like, "All right, well now you've heard both. Who does the better impression?" And Jesse Ventura was like, "Well, I don't think I can be the judge of that, Chris. I feel like I would be impartial. I don't feel like I could be impartial. We need an impartial democratic vote on this to know who has the better Jesse Ventura impression." And it's definitely not Xander Ramsey Carver. I can tell you that here and now. Oh, it's my girl Sol Ruka. Love some Sol Ruka. I just want to see her win gold at some point. Whether it's the North American women's title or the straight up NXT women's title, I just want to see Sol get gold. She is one of my favorites in the NXT roster nowadays. And that may or may not be obvious by how she's pushed. And of course, Jordan Grace. I mean, just. Oh, come on now. So Bound for Glory now, I believe, 2 weeks away. It's almost here. Soul organized to join her BF on the main roster. Who's she dating? Hold on. Is she dating Braun, really? Braun Breaker, I mean, man. I'm going to hold that joke in. I don't want him to somehow kick down my door and spear me. He's not from too far away from me. Also, shout out to Braun Breaker's cousin, Brock Rex Steiner, son of Scott Steiner, who is doing really good at the football, I hear. I I do not know anything about football, but his dad, Scott Steiner, says that not all wide receivers. Hold on. Not all receivers are created equal. Um, but Brock Rex Steiner had a 141 and two-thirds chance of scoring a touchdown yesterday, and he did so for Jack State football. Soul is dating Tyler Bate. That still doesn't sound right. Let's see. I'm not saying it doesn't sound right. I'm just like I'm not saying it doesn't sound right. What I'm saying is, don't know how much Riz Tyler Bate has. I mean, I believe it. Oh yeah, they are dating. How about that? He does have a really good. Hey, they're a good couple. They're a good looking couple right there. Hold on, let me double check that I'm not accidentally gonna screen share anything that would dox me. That's a good looking couple right there. I can't blame them. And then the top comment says his riz must be studied ASAP. I mean, bro has pulled Liv Morgan and Sol Ruka. Another top comment: short guys up one. And you said Izzy Dame is dating Braun Breaker nowadays? Yep, sure is. Tony Storm, Liv, and so. Look, man. Look, man. Tyler Bates Riz must be studied. I mean, I like to think I'm a man who knows a thing or two about Riz. Because, you know. But, like, Braun Breaker, he's gotten Cora Jade and Izzy Dame now, so. But see, truly what you never forget, right? What you truly never forget is that Juice Robinson has the real Riz, because he's the one that's married to Tony Storm. Oh, there's the Soul Snatcher. Best modern women's finisher. There we go. I ate my dinner. Only took the first 15 minutes for once. Shout out to everyone who frequently with these watch alongs puts up with me eating my dinner on stream. Oh man. My favorite Drew feud, probably Cody. And the good guys get the win. Um, you know, I think some things, JT, are best left between my relationship and I. Um, I cannot answer that. So all I will say is on that one. All I will say on that one. Uh, Because I will not, some things are best kept between myself and my wife on that one. But I'm sure you can probably figure out if I do or not. Is it unmanly for a man to call his wife mommy unless they have kids? Um, I don't, I don't really have an opinion on that. If I'm honest with you. So Josh Alexander has cronies now in Sinner and Saint. Gentlemen, Jack State Football has posted a GIF of Brock Rick Steiner, the son of Scott Steiner, not only wearing chainmail, but also the WCW World Championship. And I'm afraid we're going to need this man in a professional wrestling ring sooner rather than later. Because he's got the makings of a genetic freak. Yeah. However, will you live life without knowing about the details of my intimate relationship with my wife? Hey, JT. My favorite Bad Blood, like the one that I tell fans to start from there. I mean, if I tell someone to start in Universe Anywhere, it's Bad Blood Season 2, because that's the night the Undisputed Era took over. And that kind of sets the tone for how Let's Live in Universe would be for a while. But nowadays, I feel like you look at Bad Blood season 3, and it's like that one had the Rock return on it, and that had the Roman and AJ rematch, which was good. I don't know. I mean, out of the 3 Bad Bloods I've done, because I don't know if we're doing one this season, that's going to be. And I think if we do a Bad Blood this season, it's going to be Ray, I think, because I've had Armageddon. Anyways, I don't know. My favorite is probably still season 2. I don't know, though. Because we've done. Actually, there's been 4. There's been 4. Season 2 had the Undisputed Era takeover. Season 3, The Rock showed up to cost Roman the WWE title. Season 4, um, that one was. Or was that. No, season 3 wasn't The Rock. Season 4 was The Rock. Season 3, Bad Blood, was. Hold on. That was the year Roman got crowned WWE Champion. That was when he beat Cesaro for the title. Season 4 was AJ Roman, the WrestleMania rematch where The Rock showed up. And then last season was Cody and Drew in the Cell. I mean, Cody and Drew in the Cell was one of the best matches of last season. And let's see, just out of curiosity, let me just do Bad Blood. Oh, well, here's the TNA champ. I mean, yeah, I'd probably still say either last season, because you look at the card of last season, um, and you had Rollins and Ciampa round 2. You had Jade Cargill winning the title. You had that fun triple threat with Sammy, Roman, and Orton that set up Drew and Orton for Survivor Series, as well as setting up the Six versus the Shield. Like, it was a shorter card, but it had a lot of good matches. So, I don't know, probably season 4 or season 3. Well, no, I keep messing up. I mean season 5, probably last season. Because like the previous season 3 had Roman Cesaro. It had a lot on the show. I was very much squeezing stuff into the show. What are my thoughts on the MCU confirming that Doctor Doom and Reed Richards will not have any history with one another before the Doctor Doom movie? That's fucking stupid. Every day I feel more and more dumb for being a little bit hyped when I saw Robert Downey Jr. come out from under that mask. Oh, he appears! Where we go to London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico, where they saying, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. So the one with Edge Rollins. Season 4 was Edge Rollins. That was the one where it was AJ Roman in the rematch. Season 3 was Rollins and Priest. And then season 2's Bad Blood is where Seth won the Raw tag titles with Shane Thorne, aka Shane Haste. And if I have one regret with the Shane Thorne Seth Rollins thing, and I only have one, it's that they've never had a proper one-on-one match. Looks like $1 million in that suit does my guy Joe Hendry. We believe, we believe.
exactly what Joe Hendry will be doing at Bound for Glory, because I am the #1 contender to the TNA World Championship. This isn't just another song release or a viral post. No.
So they mean Reed Richards and Doctor Doom will be from Universal. Will be like, what happened in my home? I'd be a little more okay with that.
And now I get to face a champion like Nick Neville. Nick, you've been a champion every year. You are
Drop my controller earlier.
one of the best wrestlers to ever lace up a pair of. Nick, you are the man. You're the TNA World Champion, and all of that can be true. That is, that there's two words the entire world are chanting, and it's not Nick Nemeth, it's We Believe. Sounds like a lot of people believe in Joe.
Hell yeah, we believe in Joe Hendry.
You've done it the right way. I've watched you every step of the way, and there's a mutual respect, I hope, because there is some from me to you. I appreciate those kind words. Hell, Shawn Michaels believes in Joe Hendry.
There's gonna be an integral part of Doctor Doom, becoming Doctor Doom. Yeah, yeah.
Nick, I appreciate the kind words, but that's actually what I wanted to talk about. Yes, there's a lot of legends who believe in Joe Hendry, but there's one that believes in you. I want to know, how is John Layfield going to affect our main event at Bound for Glory?
Oh, calling out the JBL situation.
Let me stop you right there. You're reading that situation wrong. I assure you don't need to worry about John Layfield. What you do need to worry about is the man who has stolen the show 20 years in a row every damn night he's been on. And I don't plan on using this TNA company.
What's on Hypersonics was making its return soon? That'd be fun. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's First Class. AJ Francis and Scrappy Doo. I mean, Casey Navarro.
We're at the back. We're hearing you guys talk about being the main event of Bound for Glory for the TNA World Championship. And you're confused because First Class is the main event of Bound for Glory. Because we nothing but money, money, money. Unfortunately, we're currently reporting live. Nashville, Tennessee.
I like Casey Navarro. I do like Casey Navarro a good bit. But the opportunity to make the joke was right there with him bouncing around the way he was. That is a former LAW champion. You're absolutely right.
See, before I showed up, Joe was in the seat presently. He was on the pre-show. And now he's in the main event of the TNA World Championship. See, y'all also believe that barbecue sauce is toothpaste. Shut up. See, they believe in you now, but they only believing in you after you started singing your little goofy songs about me, TNA Francis. AJ, look,
Thoughts on Velma getting canceled? Good. Smoking that Velma pack this week.
which one did you mean? Was it the one when I said, can you please get fired? Or was it the one when I said, you are.
Banned from diving.
You know what? I expect that from you. See, I'm here to talk to Nick. Nick, I have respect for actually I have respect for you. But you come out here talking about you're going to be the main event of Bound for Glory. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter if it's Bound for Glory, Immersion, Victory, Hard to Kill, Impact, or Explosion. The perpetual main event is always and forever first class.
Ignore any beeps you hear from my computer. I'm doing some modding tonight. Is apple cider better when it's cold or when it's hot? I don't like apple cider in general, honestly. Oh my god. He broke Nemeth by doing the spin. I love this man. Oh, we gotta get first class versus Hendry and Nemeth? Why not? Do you not like apples? I like apples, but apple cider is just not really my thing. Fist clash. No, I like apples. I like hard cider. I like hard apple cider, actually. So hard cider, hard apple cider, yes. Cold. That's my answer. I forgot that I drink hard cider. It just has to have some spice to it, if you know what I'm saying. If you get my if you get my drift. Okay, boom. 1, 0. That's the hash. Don't need that. You're a male. When it gets closer to time, just like with SummerSlam 2015, can we get the matches announced for Sacrifice? Oh wait, I will do that tonight. Actually, I will actually be announcing that tonight. Let me get these characters modded in real quick, and I will tell you that match card, Zach, because that is a good question. Really messed that up. Three, and that is you. How do I feel about Omni-Man? I mean, he's voiced by J.K. Simmons, so he's got that going for him for me, you know. I did nearly just completely not mod in the actual files for the characters. I just nearly got the slots put there and just didn't follow up. So, whoops. that in, and then hopefully we get an Abyss match. Abyss is not on the show. I can tell you that much. So not this time, because I was going based off the people that were actually on the show and working from there. So I can tell you here now, Abyss is not on the show at Sacrifice 08, and that is in part because he's not on the real life Sacrifice 08. That's not, that's not going to be the case the entire way around, but it's like Abyss he's not on the show for some reason. So I didn't put him on the show. But that's not to say he won't be on. He will be on future. He'll be on future TNA specials, or TNA retro shows, but just not this one because I do like Abyss. Let's see here. Can't stand Omni Man. He's similar in similar vein to Homelander. I like to hate him. You know, he's one of those type of characters. Okay, you are 712. And 713. Hmm. What's the deal there? That would have crashed the game, so I'm glad I caught that. Wait, this is against the real TNA. How did we not get the monthly Abyss hardcore match? Because it felt like 08. TNA always had Abyss and Extreme. I was like, Abyss was just not on. I don't know what to tell you, man. Abyss was not at Sacrifice 2008. I studied that card over and over. What felt like endlessly recently. At least Homelander's actually entertaining. On the end is, well, just a prick. Yeah, but he's voiced by J.K. Simmons. That's what does it for me. That's why I like him. He's voiced by J.K. Simmons. They're both try Ash by Elegance and what's his name? The personal concierge. Yeah, they're both trying not to break, yelling at this. Yeah, just lean into the absurdity of the character and it entertains me. When she's not around the title. Oh, hey, Pierre. Count for the World Cup. Yep, gonna try and record that tomorrow, too. First 4 matches, at least. which the first four matches tomorrow will be. Where's the World Cup stuff on my computer? Okay, so now instead of Sinner and Saint, they're called the Northern Armory. Interesting. But yeah. First World Cup matches this week will probably be Hendry and Ray Phoenix, um, Ricky Starks and Suzuki, Buddy and Dirty Dom, and Cody. Not Cody. Cody's not in the World Cup. Cody Rhodes is not in the World Cup. Kofi and Kota is what I was trying to say, but I combined it to Cody somehow. Koti specifically. Yeah, Kota Ibushi and Kofi Kingston is what I'm trying to say. So members will get that this week. Seven one three. Yep, I'm just doing some modding tonight for those wondering. Getting a couple characters modded in that I can use for sacrifice. That way I can save some logo slots. And there's some people that I might get some use out of in other stuff if I give them more modern mods. And worst case, I can just replace the slot. It's really not that hard. Not terribly hard. So. Quick little housekeeping thing for everybody. There is not going to be a watch along on Monday or Tuesday next week. Well, maybe on Tuesday, but not on Monday. There will not be a Raw watch along next week, unless something changes. Because Monday morning I am leaving on a 3-hour drive back to my hometown to go see my family for a day and go have dinner with one of my best friends. He recently celebrated a pretty big life achievement that I don't think I should talk about on stream just to keep his life private, but he celebrated a pretty big life achievement. So I told him I'd buy him a drink and I'm going to go make good on that. And then Tuesday, I'm heading to the polls to go early vote because your boy kind of forgot to change his voting address. So, whoops.
These two battle for the TNA World Championship in one of the most intense and physical matches you and I have ever seen.
Just like completely forgot to change my voting address when I moved a year and a half ago almost. So, gonna go get that taken care of. Save my STB real quick.
Tossing Alexander back inside the ring.
And make this. And I feel like you guys know good and well. Um, I feel like you guys know good and well. I'm not doing a watch along to Wrestle Dream on Saturday. Like, I might watch it in my own time, but if I do any streaming this weekend, it's going to be playing Spider-Man 2 on PS5. I wanted to do that today, but I've got so much to do with the World Cup and Armageddon coming up. I need to get that edited completely. which I need to upload the logo for World Cup 2. All that's on my mind. Come on now. These opened up.
TNA. By Alexander. Now, question the toughness of Eric Young. He's gonna keep fighting. You know that.
I think you guys are going to enjoy what happens on I think you guys are going to enjoy what happens on LAW this week. I mean, obviously we've got the we got the trios tournament with Blackstone Empire against the Rascals. Oh, what have you messed up on tonight? So on TNA tonight, Sol Ruka, Masha Slamovich, and Jordan Grace beat the trio of Tasha Steeles, Wendy Chu, and Rosemary. I think that's been the only match until now. I think. I could have just completely zoned out through another match. Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth had a face-to-face where First Class interrupted them. They're going to have a tag team match against them later. Eric Young's wrestling Josh Alexander right now. There was a comedy segment with Heather Reckless, Ash by Elegance, and the Personal Concierge, which was honestly pretty funny. Keep Ash by Elegance away from the title scene, and she makes me laugh a good bit. And right now, like I said, it's Eric Young, Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander now has Sinner and Saint as the Northern Armory, I think they're called. The Northern Infantry, something like that. One of the two.
Eric Young. This match continues here on TNA. Get back inside Skyway Studios and TNA's home of Nashville, Tennessee. It's Josh Alexander one-on-one with Eric Young. A drop commercial break. It's been all walking record.
Let's see.
Opposite side. Suplexes the cover and a kick out. Earlier on tonight, Josh Alexander declared to the world that himself, Jimmy Ziggler, and Travis Williams make up the Northern Armory.
Northern Armory. They're the Northern Armory.
The TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and Joe Hendry face First Class in our main event. Plus, it's a generational clash.
I always look at the ABC versus the Hardys to come tonight. That'll be fun.
The system and still to come tonight. It's Jason Hawk versus Leon Slater versus Laredo.
And Jason Hodge, Leon Slater, and Laredo Kid in a #1 contenders match to the X Division title. Pretty solid looking show tonight.
kick out. Josh Alexander away, if you like, Owen for the pile driver. Benny and Alexander here tonight. Put a damper on the announcement of the Northern Armory. Series of German suplexes here by Josh Alexander.
The show was ass as fuck. I've enjoyed it so far. Like, Josh Alexander, Eric Young, tag match in the main event's gonna be fun. ABC and the Hardys, he's gonna cook. The 6-woman tag was fun. I don't think we're watching the same show, JT.
Big elbow drop to the heart. Dropping the kid. Oh, wait a minute. There's Edward and Williams, the rest of the Northern Armory. I thought these two were in the back watching this match, taking notes. Their notes have
Where was the suspense? The drama? I
Alexander. This is how you lead by example. And right, whatever it takes to get it done, that's what a real leader does. Gets results. Oh, and down goes Alexander. Big opportunity here for Eli. Okay.
It's a fucking Thursday night episode, JT.
Never give up. Keep kicking out and keep fighting. On our German suplex by Eric Young, retaliating against Alexander. Trying to set up a final driver, but Travis Williams has the attention of our official. Oh, and there goes Hickory. Hickory's trying to get involved. Young involved and look out over the pile driver, but Travis Williams gets involved. The referee didn't see Williams and Alexander hits Young. Here's your winner, Josh Alexander. Strategy was the lesson of the day, and it's what brought victory to the Northern Armory. The team realized exactly what Alexander set up tonight with Williams and Edwards had a plan all along. This was a premeditated attack.
For Bama work to be great, but like that comes back. I mean, week to week, TNA is still kind of There's a reason I don't do this every single week.
This is a real team. This is a real bond right here, and it's being proven. This is a 3-on-1 beatdown. Oh!
Well, in all fairness, the Hurricane, not Milton, the one that came right before it. Um, the hurricane that came through the other day delayed the tapings by several days, so they probably. Oh, Steve Macklin is zip tied up backstage. All right then. Anyway, yeah, no, I mean, all fairness, they had an entire set of tapings get pushed back by the hurricane, so Hendry only just became #1 contender 2 weeks ago, and then they didn't have tapings after that, so we're only getting a chance to see that really start tonight.
Macklin's been taken out backstage, and Eric Young is defenseless. It's 3-on-1. Young down there.
Is anyone going to save Eric Young? Nope. She's going to smash his knee. Good armory, there you go.
I'm sorry. What's going on right now? What are you doing? Give me a minute. I'm looking for Masha. Have you seen her anywhere? I haven't, but I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay.
Jordan Grace with the fit that is on point. Gia Miller just acting horrified by Masha's red room with all the pictures of people she's taken out. Oh boy, we hear from Mike Santana up next. Folks, I'm really starting to believe, no pun intended, that the footage they taped of Moose getting kicked out of the system and Joe Hendry saving him. I'm beginning to think that was all a fake out. I'm beginning to think TNA did a fake out with that. Just a hunch, you know. Okay, I'm hearing you out. Hearing you out is always a dangerous task, JT. What do you got? Yeah, you're saying actually. Now I'm really worried. Never mind. Okay. Realizing. You frighten me sometimes, JT. Like, nothing wrong with it. Just letting you know. You worry, you scare me sometimes. Keep it to yourself. You know, if you're realizing you should keep it to yourself, then I am terrified. I'm gonna say, yeah, probably smart. I'm gonna hold on now. Realized there was one more mod I could download that would add another person to my roster for the mods. That would be one less thing I gotta go download. I'm going to do a quick check through here because I think someone else has a mod I'm looking for. I think. That would also give me another character. Well, I do want to thank anyone who's tuned in tonight, obviously. Always fun to do these streams. WrestleLuigi hit 69 subs today, which, nice. Glad I could capture that moment in time today. Which, actually, I have not. I have not taken a screenshot of that, so nobody subscribe. Nobody subscribe for another 30 seconds. Okay, you're good. You can subscribe again. I got the screenshot I needed. I've got what I needed. I'm good. People can subscribe again. In fact, now I encourage it. It is a very good number.
Keep it real with you, I'm pretty sick and tired of coming here week after week having to deliver my messages to a damn camera. Where I come from, we handle business face to face, and we put our hands to work. The same way I did.
Can't chat if you're not subscribed. Do I have it in subscriber only mode? Oh, yeah, I do. I'm a smart guy. I do have it that way on purpose, though. Like, I have it that way on purpose, obviously. I have it that way. Oh. I have it that way because it prevents bots from coming in and being like, buy subscribers or whatever, or, all of that kind of stuff, or talking about, certain types of videos on their channel and stuff. It at least makes people have to do the extra step of clicking the button.
And you come out here and you prove that you're the man you say you are.
All right, here comes here comes Moose to confront Mike Santana. Yeah, I've just learned to ignore that individual, honestly. Ray handled it yesterday, and I don't care anymore. It used to bother me. I don't care. It's not worth putting my energy. Speaking of, what's up, JT? Oh, YouTube blocked the comment.
You walk around acting like you're a tough guy. Think because you're from the streets that make you gangster.
I saw I didn't get any kind of notification of a new comment.
You're nothing but a dumbass.
Oh, he said he's nothing but a dumbass, guys.
That's coming from the guy with all the sneak attacks, right? That's coming from the guy that comes out here. It's security. All you're doing, honestly, is proving to me and proving to all these people out here that you're nothing more than a baby boy bitch.
Calling out a baby boy bitch.
And you know what? I can smell the fear walking coming up here. But you know what? You know what, Moose? You have every right to fear me. Because at one point in life, you were me. The same struggles that I witnessed you. The same way to create something from nothing. The only difference is that I still walk the same block that I put in work on. Still walk side by side the same people I came up with. I paid the price to get to where I am today.
Well, of energy in that comment, YouTube just said, nah, you good. That's fine.
Why you've done nothing to forget exactly who you are, where you come from. So how about this? How about your little top flight security over here? Step through these ropes and prove to me, prove to all of them that you are the face of the franchise. Not where I came from. But I forgot where I came from. You know what, Mike? You're damn right. I did forget where I came from. Because since you've been gone, I've made myself a 3-time TNA World Champion. And I did it without any of these idiots. I did it without any fan support. I did it by myself. I did it trusting the system. In fact, I can come down there right now and beat the living hell out of you like I've done before in the past. But I learned one thing in life. When you're good at doing something, you never do it for free. I'm a prize fighter. If I'm gonna come down there and give you a fight like you want, I want a big cut of the box office because I'm a box office attraction.
Are you, Moose?
Fact,
I love you, bud, but
the difference between me and you, Mike, I'm the face of the franchise, and you, well, all that family members, all those fans across the world that you fight for, should be disappointed. It's you're nothing but a poor Puerto Rican kid from the projects.
oh, all right. That felt uncalled for. Oh, and there's Eddie and JDC and Brian.
The tag team champions Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, as well as JDC, real on attack on Santana.
Yeah, and like at one point I started to type out a response to that comment. And then I realized when I got like 2 sentences into it, I was like, this isn't gonna fix anything. Like, I was like, this isn't gonna fix anything. This isn't gonna make me feel better, most importantly, and that's what matters. Like, this won't make me feel good. This won't make me feel better. In fact, if anything, it's going to get a response that does not make anything better for me. And it's better to just let that person sit there and wonder why everyone but me bothers to give them the time of day. And, you know, should said person come into my chat whenever I'm on LS11 Universe and try and get on to me. Because I do think it's odd. I think it's weird. I think it's honestly weird to dig your heels in that much I think it's weird to dig your heels in that much about belt designs. To call an entire channel unoriginal because they use modern belt designs.
Okay, I tell you what, you've been asking for it, you got it. It's official right now. I found for glory.
It's weird as shit. It's just plain weird.
Use two guys. If I were you, I'd keep your eyes. With ABC in the hard board.
Oh, boys.
And it just might have some very serious implications. I found for glory. Speaking of which, since everybody's in the ring right now, I have a question. Do you guys want to see NBC versus the Hard Boys right now? Well, so do I. So give me a referee. This is going to happen right now.
I mean, I think Ray responded to it probably with, just because you're from Philly, like, I know you're not used to someone telling you this, but just because you're from Philly doesn't mean all of your wrestling opinions are correct. Like, all right, Ray. It is nice when other people handle it, because, like, like I said, I don't care. I don't make enough off YouTube to care. But I've already given that person more time and more words from my mouth than they deserve, so. So we want to talk about other stuff. I am more than up to do so. What do we want to talk about, guys? We got ABC and the Hardys right now. Like, they're gonna cook. It's gonna be awesome. Ask you two for a raise. Right, that'd be the day. That'd be the day. Doesn't look like. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's got a mod for this person. So for reference, the Awesome Kong. I thought I'd seen a 2K24 mod for her at some point, but I guess I have not. I'm just doing a quick sweep through of Patreons that I'm pledged to / on the free tier for to double check because I thought that I did have a few. I thought that there was someone that had one. But if I've just got a downloader off Community Creations, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. Just having a mod makes it a little easier. But, oh well, appears that is not the case.
recent victories parties against the system aside. How about back in July?
Just to see if anyone has put this person in the game, has put Awesome Kong in as a mod, just in another server. Alright, doesn't appear so. That's fine.
Attack by Austin there with the free. And speaking of one of the strongest units we've seen in some time here, the three-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, the ABC, are the standard of tag team wrestling in this company.
Yes, JT. Guardians of the Multiverse lineup. If we're just going heroes that have been in movies, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, obviously, RDJ as Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, and then probably Scarlet Witch, I would say, just because of how powerful she is. I don't know. Yeah. What about non-movies? I feel like at that point you're just asking me to pick characters I think are the most powerful for Marvel. In which case, I would probably just go with my favorites, which would be like Iron Man. Like I'm pretty basic. Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Wolverine, obviously, and God, who are other Marvel heroes I really like? I probably want the Thing in there. Gotta get a good. It's clobbering time in there. Hmm. Non-Marvel characters. So I'm just picking characters from across the multiverse of like all media. Okay. So if you're gonna just pretty much have me pull my favorite characters from other media together, I'm gonna say Power Girl. I'm gonna say Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm gonna say Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm gonna say um, oh, here come the system to the ring to ruin everything. Because of course they do. Yeah, so Power Girl, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Shadow the Hedgehog, um, and then I'm gonna say Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon specifically. Specifically Sailor Mars though. Um, and then yeah, that trio alone exudes aura right there, man. I'm trying to go one per franchise here. I'm gonna say Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat. Nah, not good guy Homelander, but Temp V Billy Butcher.
Well, guess what?
Um,
Power invested in me. You're gonna face both the Hardys and NBC at Alpha Grove.
oh boy, the Hardys, ABC, and the System at Bound for Glory. Captain Falcon from F-Zero.
It's gonna be a full metal mayhem.
Full Metal Mayhem. There you go. There's some drama. There's some stakes.
Champion and challenger will team up. It's better than Henry. Which was ruled for an X Division title shot.
Huh. I'm gonna boot up the game here and just get some stuff taken care of. That way I can start recording tomorrow. Because I'm probably not gonna record anymore tonight. I think I'm tired. I think I'm not quite awake enough to do any more episodes tonight or any more matches tonight after the stream is over. But I can at least get everything set up to that way when Alex, or not even when Alex leaves from work, just when I get up in the morning, I can get straight to work. As everyone knows, I am a substitute teacher and I am on fall break right now. Oh wow, the lag spike is strong on this stream today. And it is not a lag spike because of anything to do with my internet. It is because I am booting up 2K, and this is what happens to my webcam when I boot up 2K. Also, I made a minor announcement in the Discord earlier. LAW is going to start straying Shadow's interaction like, "Oi, what are you, some kind of fucking hedgehog? I'm your worst nightmare. You were grown as a lab rat in bloody space? What the hell? I was made using the blood of Black Doom and the Black Arm alien creatures, forged by the mind of Gerald Robotnik. So you're some kind of hedgehog soup?" And then, like, after Shadow says him, "Oi, Shadow, you're good, you know that." I hope I muted that at the right time. Really hope I muted that at the right time. Otherwise, you guys just heard me drop the hard one. I love Billy Butcher though. If I go to a convention next year, I'm gonna cosplay him. I got all the stuff to do it nowadays. Just oh, what the fuck? I did not mute that in time. Awesome. Meaning the whole internet just heard me drop the C-bomb. Also, awesome. 5 names are broken now. Love that. Don't know why that happens. There's really nothing I can do about it. Have to cancel me. Me dropping that word is not cancelable. Alright. Me dropping that word is not cancelable. Should I say it? Probably not. But I did, so... Yeah, really glad that 5 characters now have their names missing on my game. And there's nothing I can do to fix it. It just sometimes decides. I'm not allowed to have names for certain characters. Can I drop that word if you're not American? That's fine. I drop that word in my personal life sometimes. That's a word reserved for very specific people in times. There are people who have been called that word by me very aggressively and very angrily before, so. Hell, JT, if you look in the Discord, like, if you look hard enough in the Discord, you can find where I've called someone that before. Would it be better if I got the doctor and brought him in here to say it? Because since he's not American. Would that make it better for you, JT? Unfortunately, I can't. The doctor's not here tonight. He's not answering the calls right now. But... What am I looking for? What am I looking for here?
All right, so that's enough. I'll take it from here. Because here's the thing to all you people is I can actually predict the future. So
Hey guys. Oh, hey YWL. Hey guys. I finally got a Jeff Jarrett mod. I got Jeff Jarrett. Prepare for the fun. No one is ready for what comes next in LS11's retro shows. Now that I can do retro TNA and Jeff Jarrett's here.
You're right, John. You're right, John. We will become your new X Division champion. And then the entire X Division will be in the good hands.
Thank you, YWL. You popped in literally right in time to see it as well, which I think is fantastic. I'll show off the other mods I've been installing tonight as well in a second here. Up next, another person that's going to be featured at the next retro show. Everybody hide your fathers. It's 2008 Christian Cage. It's 2000s era Christian with his soul patch. I have a couple of people that I got new models for I want to check out. I do think it's funny that the TNA streams are also kind of disguised. They're watch-alongs disguised as I'm doing other things. So, like, I'm interested to see how this turned out, because this is a new Eric Young mod that released this week. Or last week, actually. I want to see how it looks compared to the 2K19 model I've been using. 18, 19, one of the two. He was in both games, I know that much. Let's take a look at how this Eric Young mod works. Okay, there we go. He's got his mask. That is a vast improvement over the, I think I sped up the... Yeah, I sped it up a little bit there. And I keep going back to my face, for those wondering. I keep going back to my face just so I can avoid, like, spoilers from pre-taped stuff. Like, accidentally showing where I've got championships on people that wouldn't have them yet in the time people are watching LS Living Universe, so... Who else did I put a new model in today? I put in the new Eric Young. Oh, I want to finally test this. I want to finally see if this is working. I accidentally broke it last time by not naming the files right. But this should be now. I don't know if the NWO thing is copyrighted. Let's see. This should be TNA Kevin Nash now. Yes! Yes, it is! Perfect! It's TNA Kevin Nash. Is this the era of Christian teaming up with Styles? It is! It is indeed the era where Christian and Styles were a team. Let's see. Like, this is why I always encourage people, if you can save up and get a good PC, do it. Because this is the kind of stuff I get to do just with mods. Like, yeah, some of them cost me money, others don't, right? Like, I'm very fortunate that I had the money to build a PC when I did, and that I've had the ability to make all this stuff happen. Um, but it's all just PC mods, right? Like, modding is super easy on PC if you get it, and I've been doing it for years now. Like, I don't make the mods, obviously. The only mod I've ever made was back in 23, before they added the guitar rep in the 24. I ripped the guitar texture and put it over the shovel so that people could get hit with guitars, because Jeff Jarrett was so but like so Jeff Jarrett could hit people with guitars all the time. And I did that, obviously, and eventually, I had to upgrade my PC last year. It was not cheap. Like, I'm still paying for this PC upgrade I did last year. It was like $1,500 to upgrade. And I'm still kind of paying for it in some cases. But yeah, can I say I'm gonna get a bad PC? I mean, you could. Like, there are plenty of decent pre-builts. The best thing to do is look up Will It Run? Like, look up the Will It Run website, because there are websites that'll show you, okay, what games do you want to play? Here's like here's the specs you can get to play it on the lowest settings, right? Here's the specs that'll run it at the best settings and all that. And like, mine was built for Starfield. Like, I built this PC because I wanted to play Starfield. I have not touched Starfield since it came out. I've put 2 hours into Starfield, and I have not touched it since. Kind of just waiting for modding to really take off with it. See if that'll make it more enjoyable. And then maybe I'll stream it or something. But, and Leon Slater is going to fight for the X Division title. Cool. Cool. There is something I want to check out, though. Alright. I'm just going to use a random TNA arena. Because... What's the link? Almost to the match card part. Oh, right. I said I was going to do that. Give me a minute, Zach. Give me a minute. Yeah. Let me pull up the Will It Run. So, let me see. Yeah, so, like, this is the website, right? I'll just put it in the 2K24 link. I used this when helping my roommate get their PC by checking what games they could play or wanted to play, and that helped me figure it out for them. Yeah, and that's a great way, and you can test your own PC with it as well, and that kind of stuff. Alright, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Alright, I want to check this one. Okay, it's not crashing this time. It's not crashing this time. Alright, I want you guys to see this, because this is going to be a big part of Sacrifice 08. I'm excited for you guys to see this. Get ready to fly! Do. I am. I know this is a little outdated for AJ. I know he had... I know he was doing long tights by this point. But... hey, take the win where you can. You're getting young. Get ready to fly, AJ Styles. And of course, I know we showed this off a couple... and there you go. There's a better look at him. I know I showed this off a few streams ago already. But TNA Samoa Joe with the classic TNA belt. I don't know why the belt floats so high above him, but, you know, I'll probably just change his championship entrance to fix that. But yeah, there you go. Young AJ Styles and young Samoa Joe. Just let this sink in for a second. Let this look sink in for a second. Why isn't there a six-sided ring? Because I can't do a six-sided ring, JT. Because I can't. It would be cool if I could, but I cannot. Did I grab the World Cup logo already? I cannot for the life of me remember. Because I uploaded it. I did. It's so nice. It is. It's great. I'm really happy about it. It's going to make doing this a lot better. And I've got a couple other mods I need to install ahead of time as well. Like, I've got a Gale Cam I need to install. I really thought there was a 2K24 Awesome Kong mod. That would have made it a little easier. But yeah, right. The what do you call it? Hold on. Let me... I doubt anyone's made Sacrifice 08. But just to take a look. But yeah, I promised I would read out the card that's going to be at... I promised I'd read out the card that was going to be happening at Sacrifice 08 in Universe. So, historical timeline. Go to 2008 Sacrifice. So the Wild Deuces the Deuces Wild Tag Tournament is still happening like it did in real life, and the teams involved are going to be Team 3D, the Motor City Machine Guns, Voodoo Kin Mafia, Booker T and Sting, Beer Money Inc., Curryman and Super Eric, LAX of Homicide and Hernandez, Christian Cage and Rhino. Those are the 8 teams that'll face off in the one-night tournament for the vacated TNA Tag Team titles. And you might be thinking, oh, but Xander Beer Money didn't form for another few weeks. This is my timeline. Look at me. Look at me. Hey, you, whoever it is that's going to try and actually me to tell me that some of these teams didn't exist yet, like Voodoo Kim Mafia, the Main Event Mafia. 2 teams called Mafia. Weird. And Beer Money. Hey, look at me. Look at me. This is my timeline. Okay? This is my timeline. So sit back and enjoy the ride I'm taking you on. Okay. That joke aside. Christian and Rhino were actually in the tournament, and my webcam has gone out of focus because I leaned in close to it, which shouldn't shock anyone that happened. Hold on. There we go. But yeah. So. And then Booker T and Sting made more sense to pair them up. Because weirdly, it was Booker T and Bobby Roode, and then Sting and James Storm. So I was like, just swap them around. And then, and that was entirely a joke, by the way. Me doing that into the camera. That was a joke because I knew someone might actually actually me one day. But anyway, you're gonna get Gail Kim and Awesome Kong for the Knockouts title. You're gonna get a 5-way number 1 contenders match to determine Petey Williams' challenger for later in the night, where it's gonna be Abdul Bashir, which is Sean Daivari. Excuse me. Which would become Sean Daivari in WWE. Austin Creed, Kaz, Sanjay Dutt, and Shark Boy 5-way matchup. Winner will challenge Petey Williams later in the night. You're gonna get AJ Styles challenging Kevin Nash for the Legends Championship. Again, my timeline here. This is my timeline. You're gonna get the winner of that 5-way match against Petey Williams. And of course, the main event, the triple threat match at Sacrifice. You know, after the tag team tournament concludes and everything. Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, and Scott Steiner in a triple threat matchup for the TNA title. Of course, with the whole 33 and 3%, because Kurt Angle getting injured, meaning he couldn't actually be in the match.
felt like she had it controlled. Again, that's the way I took it, but this goes deeper than that too. Obviously, with everything Jordan Grace has seen in the locker room of Bosch Slamovich, history between these two.
I was looking for you backstage just now. Went to your locker room and I saw your kill wall. And I thought that me and you had. I thought that we were past that. I thought that we were past that.
Jordan Grace is like doing an intervention for Masha right now.
Jordan, we became friends after we put on the greatest women's match that this company has ever seen. But ever since that moment, you knew you had to keep it close to you. And you're the only one that knew that I spoke English, and you kept that information to yourself because you had to be the center of attention. This isn't about you. This is about me. Jordan, I accept your challenge. Now, bound for glory. When I become the Knockouts World Champion, you're going to understand what it's like to live in my shadow.
Sure, it's just going to be a picture of Jordan Grace with the X on it.
Has marked the juggernaut. It's all at the Knockouts World title and now for glory. Next Thursday on an all-new TNA Impact.
Of course, 2K can't do something as simple as logo. 2K can't do something as simple as logos. Be honest, was WrestleMania 31 Triple H good? So, Terminator Triple H. Right. I knew someone was going to ask me about Terminator Triple H one day. And it's such a tough question for me, okay? Let me explain why it's a tough question for me. Triple H is my favorite of all time. Like, literally have this next to my desk. Like, this is in front of my TV right next to my desk within arm's reach. Terminator, one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. This is right next to Triple H on my shelf. Or on my table. Arnold, one of my favorite actors. I mean, come on. Obviously, I feel like people know pretty well that I am an Arnold guy, right? Because, yeah, come on. You mix the two, and it's not great. It had potential to be great. But nobody in wrestling ever has done a good Terminator cosplay. Right? Like, nobody in wrestling ever has done a good Terminator. And the issue with Terminator, is with Terminator, the metal is beneath the skin. And there's not really a good way to portray that. Right? There's not really a good way to portray metal beneath the skin without extreme prosthetics and heavy makeup, which doesn't really work with wrestling. Omega's wasn't bad. I'd say out of any of them, Omega probably had the best one, right? Like, let me double check so I'm not talking out of my ass over here. Like, because Omega, yeah, Omega did it right. His was face paint. It looks like. Well, it was like I'm looking at it more now. It was the plate over the face. It didn't quite work. If he had just done heavy face paint on one side of his face, it would have worked a lot better. Like, hold on. Like this just face plate looks weird because it's coming off his face, right? Because instead of it looking like it's going in, it's like sticking out like that, right? For reference on what I was holding up, it was a gold dust trading card. Um, and so it's like I want to love these kind of Terminator entrances, like Brian Cage. Like there's been 3 wrestling Terminator entrances that I can think of. Rey Mysterio did a Terminator attire once, I think, or that might have just been a custom thing I saw. But like Brian Cage's was the worst, right? Brian Cage's Terminator outfit was the worst by far. And I like Brian Cage, so it hurts me to say that. Like, I like Brian Cage, but his Terminator outfit was bad. Triple H, I am kind of down the middle of it, right? I want to like it, but it feels like there was so much more potential to do something cool with it, and it just did not, it was not it. And what you're hearing here is me going through the immense amount of copium I'm having to put myself through here to convince myself that yeah, it it ain't great. Triple H's Terminator fit was not great. And I'm just kind of having to accept that over here. Like it is a painful acceptance I'm having to put myself through over here. So excuse me while I do that. And also right now I'm cleaning out my custom wrestler or my custom superstars on 2K24 to get rid of people that I don't need or use anymore. Or people that I now have mods for. And I now have 40 open slots. It's not bad. And we'll hopefully have more soon. But now the fun part is because 2K can't do something as simple as a deletion utility that gets rid of all unused logos without fucking up every one of your things. Also, London and Paris and Tokyo. That's my guy right there. But like, where now the only way to actually successfully delete your custom logos that you're not using without it completely ruining everything is you have to go through the deletion utility and one by one select them. Select one, delete. Select one, delete. Like, to give you an idea of how tedious this is. This is what I'm having to do, right? We're just waiting. For every single one. And I have nearly 1,000 logos in this game. And there are hundreds that I'm having to get rid of right now because they're not used. And if I did just the Y button that deletes all unused, then that's how people's face logos get replaced by like the NXT logo or something. That's why Satnam Singh, the few times he's appeared, has had a giant rainbow FTR down his back for some reason. All right, Hendry and Nemeth teaming up. Don't think Brian's was that bad. Let me look it up again because I don't remember Brian Cage's looks like. I just remember it being bad. Yeah, his is bad. Yeah, his is his is bad. His is really bad. I don't want it to be bad, but it's bad because he's wearing like the Terminator endoskeleton. Keyword endo, meaning inner, as armor. Like, cool in concept, but execution, it just ain't it, Chief.
Sitting up front once again, that's right. St. Francis. What? Never. Joe Henry is trying to alert the referee. Tag made. Now in comes St. Francis. It's a little bit skeleton. Maybe St. Francis. Casey Navarro earlier on tonight. We were talking about maybe they should be the focal point of town for Florida.
Look at my hit. Oh my god, it is 328 that I have to do this with. 328 unused logos. I almost want to take the L and just have to re-download some people. Like, I almost want to just take the L and have to re-download some people. But then I also know it might mess with some arenas and stuff. Like, because delete all unused just messes with stuff. Yeah, I know. Don't do it. Just suck it up and do the 328 one by one. It's just the fact that like every logo takes a solid minute, so that is going to be over 4 hours of just that same fluid motion of scrolling through, find one. Because when it finishes deleting, it kicks you all the way back up to the top. So if I've got stuff that's in the middle of the nearly 1,000 logos, I'm gonna be here a while.
In the world doesn't take that away. Francis in complete command right now of this tag team matchup in Nashville, Tennessee. We're back here on TNA Impact. This is our main event. First class is in control right now against the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, and Nemeth bound for glory. Title challenger Joe Henry. It'll be Henry and Nemeth for the TNA World Championship on Saturday.
Like, it should not take this long to delete something that is not even a full. Like, it's 0.3 megabytes. You can punch Keanu. Don't punch Keanu. Keanu doesn't deserve to be punched. Keanu does not deserve anything bad ever. He is a legend. Could I possibly delete like 2 or 3 at a time without it messing everything up? Like, could I delete like 2 or 3 at a time without it messing up? I don't want to risk it. It should not take this long to delete things that are less than a megabyte. They should delete like that. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not risking it.
rivalries of 2024 here in TNA has been renewed.
Oh, is Hendry gonna finally pin AJ Francis after getting jobbed out in the first class the entire year before all of this? Hendry uses an AA now, apparently. Okay, I got a prediction for bracket A final. I feel like I know what the prediction is going to be, but go ahead and hit me with it, Zach. Hendry just used the danger zone. Nemeth's going to hit the standing ovation, isn't he? He won a tag match where he pinned Cody Deaner. Okay. Yeah, Nemeth's going for the standing ovation. Do the spin, Nemeth. Do the spin. And he does the spin to Joe. Nice. Nice. Version of Warden Cena. If it doesn't do it forever. Matthews again. Or still, it's Matthews. Look, if you look at the graphic, it says Matthews. Yeah, I had a feeling as soon as you said you had a prediction for the finals of Bracket A that you were going to say that you thought the finals of Bracket A would be Matthews and Black. And obviously, I will neither confirm nor deny. All right, that's the show. Pretty solid, basic TNA episode. Pretty solid. Can't complain. Enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep working on stuff here. I'm not gonna just sit here and delete logos over and over though. So, um, where's this going, JT? Do I want to know where this is going, JT? I want to know. JT, I don't. All right, we're making the World Cup arena before this gets out of hand. I'm cutting the conversation there, JT. Cutting the conversation there. Like, I think that's a timeout, but like, not timing you out of chat, but like I think you need to go sit in the corner for a little while. Like, I think you need to go sit in the corner and think about what you just said, is what I'm saying. I think this is the, not the venue size I want to use. I'm going to do a bigger venue for the World Cup, but this is kind of the stage I'm thinking for the World Cup, right? Maybe replace the circle with an actual Titantron, but kind of this old school stage. If I can maybe get a globe on there, that'd be cool. We're going to go classic sports arena, I think. Go about the size. Maybe a little bigger. Maybe a little bigger. Not gymnasium, not large outdoor, not outdoor entertainment, not warehouse. Let's do indoor sports arena. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because I want it to have like the size of a crowd like what we have on Raw and SmackDown and stuff and AEW. And then I gotta, crowd needs to be general purpose. Like just modern crowd, maybe PLE. Would that do a mix? Let's see. Yes, it does. It has a mix of everything because you got some Final Boss shirts, some Jordan Grace shirts, some I Believe in Joe Hendry shirts, Damage Control shirts, even though we've never done Damage Control. Crowd pit. It's not going to need a crowd pit because there's no issues with that. All right, cool. Movies. Can I... Well, stage. I need to do stage. Stage construction. I think Titantron, I want something else. Survivor Series 2004. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. SummerSlam 08. I think I just want the classic Titantron, honestly. Minitron, Armageddon 2003. Don't want the Thunderdome. Um, eh. Not big on that one. Oh, that's got a classic feel to it. I like that too. I like the stage design one. Oh, the Raw is War set. That could be fun. That has a globe, but that's WrestleMania. So if it didn't have the WrestleMania sign on it. Okay, I think SmackDown 2017, I think that's the move there. Because then, yeah, okay. This stage is starting to, yeah, okay. See, guys, Ray isn't the only one that can make arenas. And that's when Ray's going to pop in the chat and be like, no, but Ray's the only one that can make good arenas. Or something. Like, Raw as War does have the classic feel, but I would have to get rid of that. Let me just try it now with the Minitron just being Raw as War. I can find that again. Is it? It's not even it's not in alphabetical order or anything. Raw as War, Raw as War, Raw as War. Yeah, Zach, I think you're onto something. You said it on me. Yeah, but you're thinking it, Ray. But you're thinking it, jackass. Also, welcome to the stream, Ray. Okay, that's the header is what I'm messing with here. No, that doesn't feel right. Mm. No, I don't like that either. No, that feels too big. Just stage light, maybe. Because, like, does this go up at all? Like, if I can raise this up. Oh, can I send it upward? Oh, set to floor height. Next plane, next plane, next plane. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look, I'm playing a damn crane machine over here. This is how I play crane machines. In fact, I am going to crane machine it here. I'm going to... Let's see. There we go. Oh, no. Really? I can't... Oh, lock camera. Needs to go up a little more. There. I think we do stage announce table instead of ringside announce table. Not compatible current stage and ramp. Okay. Stage and ramp. This is just SummerSlam 2013, WrestleMania 19. Plays I'll Make a Man from Mulan. Thank you, Ray. Let's see. I put the ultimate thrill ride set there. What about... I like a good elevated stage. I don't know about the rest of you, but I like a good elevated stage. I'm not a big fan of the close to the floor stages. Like that. I don't like that. None of that shit. Any stage from like 2016 and 19 would work. That's a little better. I can kind of work with that. Try Raw to that announce table that way. Eh. I think it says if it's compatible with announce table or not. And I think it is only Raw 2017. Which Raw 2017 is not bad. I don't mind this too much. The stage is just elevated enough. I was thinking like stage announce table because that way there's no ringside announce table, but we don't need an announce table, really. Don't really need an announce table for this. Do like Raw OT up to a lot. That's pretty elevated. NXT, WrestleMania 30. I mean, I don't like the WrestleMania 30 one. It's almost too big for this, though. Mania 17's too small. Obviously, you know, we want the damn giant roller coaster set. I just did that to mess with everyone. Yeah, I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get. What can I add? I love when the stage connects to the ring. I think that's also really cool, right? Like, I also think that's a really cool thing. I liked it when AEW did that. And I think TNA still does it sometimes, but I don't think they're doing it lately. Like, I know they did it in Atlanta when we went. Okay. And then is there like, not compatible. Billboard, walls, Titantron. Okay. Stage display. Don't need that. Alright. Is stage construction not where props come in? I was thinking maybe there could be like a, no, guess not. Maybe able to delete the globe in the roller coaster and under set parts. I want to try it. Oh, it's now arena props. Ah, gotcha. Wow, the fact there's not just a globe by at all is kind of shocking to me. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the stage we had, I think. So stage construction. 2022, NXT. I did Raw 2014, right? Yeah, that's what I want. Arena props. Where is it valid to go? Okay, you can go here. And then can I not raise the thing higher? Like, can I not make it go up higher at all? Okay, yeah, I can only do stage and floor height. So like we just had the damn globe just kind of floating here. Because I don't think I'm gonna like the globe. I think we're just gonna abandon the globe idea. It's a cool idea, but it's just too damn big. And obviously, I'm not gonna do a throne because, well, that someone else has a whole throne, like a whole thing on the channel going on with a throne right now, and like, it wouldn't be very cool of me to just go, oh, I'm gonna do a throne. Like that wouldn't be cool, and it wouldn't even really make sense. All right, apron, all aprons, pattern. I believe last year I used something similar to the Galaxy one. I think I used something similar to that. I think I changed the colors of it just a little. I can make it almost like golden a little bit. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Like almost a golden galaxy kind of look to it. Yeah, okay, kind of around maybe there-ish. Darken it just a little. Yeah. And then oh, not that side. Crowd and camera side, images, custom LS11 World Cup, single. There. Matt. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but not solid black, but I like a darker canvas, you know? Like a darker canvas more than a bright canvas. And then I think relief might have a globe or something. Do that. I think designs has like a globe. Because I remember the globe last year being in the center of the ring. And if not, I might have put it in myself. In fact, I think I may have put it in myself. Miss images, maybe? There's a world. I want to now. No, because then it just looks like the moon. I don't like that. I I'd rather just have nothing on the canvas at that point. Because I don't want to just put the LS11 World Cup logo on there again, right? Like, I don't want this to just be on plastered everywhere. Where's the... Oh, I mean, there's the... right... There you go. Perfect. It's perfect. That's what everyone wants. Ring posts. Black. Make it silverish. Silver ring posts. That'll work. Ropes. I want to make the ropes. Maybe blue. Like a darker, lighter kind of blue-ish. Because that's the color scheme we got going on with the World Cup. Steps, they're fine as they are. Turnbuckle pads, they need something on them. Those ropes are too light. Those ropes are too light. You want just classic white ropes? I think we can go classic white. I think there's something classy about classic white ring ropes. Turnbuckle pads. Images. Custom images. What do we want to put there? I could maybe put the world on the... Oh! Oh! There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Maybe not that big. Maybe about there. Yeah. Color, and then make it just a little opaque. Drop the opacity of it just a little bit. Or I could just make it kind of a darker gray. I guess I'll go dark black with it. Ringside, obviously we gotta class up these barricades. Yeah, we gotta class up this arena a little bit. I don't want to plaster the World Cup logo everywhere, but I like it on the barricades. Also helps kind of protect us against people stealing some of our stuff. Okay, yeah, let's just take a quick glance around the arena. Okay. So yeah, the competitors, come out here. Just kind of look around here. So we got the Titantron, we got the Minitrons on either side. Yeah, and then they make their way down to the ring. And then around the ring, you got LS11 World Cup on the apron. Not 100% sure how I feel about the color scheme on the apron. Now I might go with a more blue aesthetic. In fact, I think I am going to go with a blue aesthetic now. Because I'm realizing that, like, the World Cup color scheme is, like, a light blue this year. So, maybe something like that. Yeah, okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking a little bit better. Ropes, maybe dark blue as well. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. Now I think we've gotten somewhere. I think we got somewhere with that. I think we did big stuff with that. Commentary, I mean, doesn't really matter, but general purpose. I mean, I don't think Rod Zapta gets enough love in the series. And so we're going to say the World Cup, we're going to say each bracket is being taped somewhere different, right? So bracket A, it's being taped in New York for now. Taping it in New York City, baby. See, I need to get the LS11 logo as a watermark design. I really do. They're like a World Cup-ish thing. I might use stars, honestly. Because it's the all-stars of LS11 universe colliding. That's blue. Yeah, I don't think stars gets used enough anyway. So, I like the stars stuff. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, that is the World Cup handled, and I'm going to quickly make a Sacrifice 2008 show for myself real quick. Okay. Do I have the TNA logo in here by any chance? Yeah. I mean, that's the newer TNA logo, but it works. Oh, there's the old TNA logo. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where did Sacrifice 08 take place? Orlando, Florida, in the Impact Zone. Commentary's fine. All right, cool. Got that done too. All right, cool. I am now perfectly set up to get back to recording tomorrow. Actually, let's do a quick test, just a test, how the World Cup 2 arena looks for people coming into it. So we'll just throw Joe Hendry in there because I've got him on hand, and someone else that's in the World Cup that he won't guaranteed be seen. Hendry and Balor. There we go. We'll use Hendry and Balor because they were the World Cup finalists last year, and they could meet in the finals of Bracket A this year. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay, the camera lays a little low for a moment there during Joe's entrance, but that's fine. Alright, I'm liking how it looks with Joe's entrance. Yep, World Cup 2, Electric Boogaloo. Here's last year's World Cup winner. Will he go 2 years in a row with it? Don't put it past me. Don't put it past me. God, that NXT title just feels right with him wearing it, man. Alright, and I gotta mute the computer from here because this entrance music will obviously get copyrighted. Alright, let's see how Finn looks in the... Yeah, I think this arena is gonna work. I think it looks good. Alright, yep, that'll work. Cool. Well, here, we'll see it during gameplay real quick. Whoa! Is this the actual height difference between Finn and Joe? Joe Hendry's 6'2", 250, or 252. Or at least he claims he's 252. He's like 230. But now I need to know real quick. I know Finn's not the biggest dude in the world. Joe is 6'2". Finn is 5'11". So 3 inches difference. Yeah, that's about a 3-inch height difference. Alright, cool. Cool. Well, that's done. Thanks to everyone who joined me for the stream tonight. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm probably just going to go to bed, I think. I'm just going to try and get rest a little earlier than normal tonight, which is, not something I normally do. I'm just going to go feed the cats, and then I'm going to go lay down, which is going to be amazing. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where we will be doing the SmackDown watch along, which will be fun. So until then, I'll see you guys.